Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay.
Oh, my God.
To the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
They ain't got me playing with Pat Mahomes, yeah.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Gets this one to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
God damn. Oh boy, got slow ass team, man.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third.
On second lead, man.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Get this worm on.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he finds Fitzgerald. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
51
Out of the gun now on third down. This is the tight end Fant. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Boom, 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 boom.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now.
Hey, stop.
Mark 47. Mark 47. Right here. Check 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10
Stop
back
moving
as that
here.
sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out.
Hey, come on.
Here we go.
Queen, what the fuck is you doing? Damn, stop, boy.
Callahan, and a big turnover.
Damn,
His
relax.
guys will get the football
Here.
back.
That's a great
No.
example of skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how
King,
many
stop,
guys
okay?
look to run with the football
Shit.
before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Oh my God. Can you look over here? Look at the movie. Come on, man.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage.
Hey,
That didn't
stop.
happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 11. Completes it to Fitzgerald.
Can you fucking
They'll
stop,
get this
bro?
up to right around
Here.
the 8-yard line.
Hey.
For 5, it's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because
Stop.
he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed.
Hey.
and their
Oh my God.
After 1-7-0.
Hey.
EA Sports.
Here.
Second quarter about to begin for Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Damn, bud, I cannot. This little nigga throwing me off right now, man. King, come on, stop, man.
Doesn't look like they're going to be able to build.
Hold on, bro. I need like 2 minutes, bro. Hold on.
the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
What the fuck?
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line.
I gotta go send me. It's long.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Don't be scared. Switch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Anyway. Check it out. Jim. Out. Hey, alert 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there.
Damn, man.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Oh my God. Fuck, man.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies.
Boy, they talking about me low like a
A gain
motherfucker,
of
boy.
3, 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
It's me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive. Just
Can you
stuffed
stop,
it. In fact,
bro?
before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
You throwing me off, King. I can't fucking play right now, bro. You keep fucking crying, man. Damn. Can you relax?
Is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point, when neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back to throw here. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dylan Cole.
Come on, man. Damn. What is wrong? Stop.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they pulled him back in the coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess
King,
what?
stop,
Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Oh my God, that's what I need to know.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Gun, Dobbs. Hard throw,
oh my God. Damn.
Defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Fourth down. Dobbs. He is going to find Hill here. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
So fucking
he's
trash,
top 5 in the
man.
league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
He's crafty. He's checking craft. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
On 3rd down, Dobbs. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Dobbs, man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Fucking bullshit, man.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Switch it.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0.
Score,
As we send you on out to our
God
studios in
damn,
Orlando,
bro.
here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Dobbs. And this is caught by Watkins. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw downs. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
47's a mark, boy, 47. Check, 47. Hey, check flag 47. Check flag 47. Hey, let's get this. Mike's 47.
On 1st and 10, Downs. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got it.
And a pressure gets to him again.
Man. This is hella fake, man.
His 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, bro. I can't even.
Up as he'll go down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Dobbs under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Dobbs. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Dobbs.
Nigga dropping back for this nigga to sack me, man. I'm not even. This nigga hella weak, bro.
Now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check, 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 4th down, Dobbs. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Booker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Can you stop?
Check. Stick down here.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Bryce Callahan. And he takes
I can't
this
even
one
start
back into the end zone. And the Bronco
Right,
defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw
like on 28 motherfucking 0, bruh.
This was a defense that was well prepared.
They just wanted me to lose,
Another shot
bruh.
on offense following that pick 6.
Oh,
Another
crazy.
kick is away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Please
Hands
grab.
on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. Watkins, the intended receiver. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Here's Booker on the catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Man, I got you.
He'll look to throw. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Dobbs. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Ready? Bring it. Bring it. Fast. Here we go. 24, come on.
On first down, Downs to throw. That one complete to Hill. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Haywood. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch the shit. Hey, Robo. Watch the shit.
From the shotgun, here's Downs. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Dobbs is throwing. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, right back to Lindsey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Denver, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.